kayong lahat. My name is Jay. Welcome to 182 channel, an SB19 inspired channel. Welcome once again, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're going to be reacting not to a performance, but to an interview conducted by Kwentong Juan. So shout out to Kwentong Juan, conducted an interview with the SB19 members. We've got Ken, we've got Josh, we've got Estelle, and we've got Justine, and we have Pablo as well. Pablo. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be listening, we're going to be watching to their interview with the members of Kwentong Juan, and I think they're going to be telling us more about themselves, their journey to success, and I'm so excited to find out who they are. So I really wanted to get to know these people because I think from the background that I have gathered so far, they're very inspiring people. And what I like about them is that they don't just perform because there is a purpose of all the performances. So without any further ado, because this is quite a long video to react to. So this is the part one. So let's have a look. So yeah.
Kasi yung buhay ko, nakikihingi lang ako ng baon. Kasi si Sejun, kung may baon siya, nakikiburaot lang ako. As in, ganun-ganun ako. Kung wala silang pagkain, hindi kakain, ganun. Kung wala kang mahihinga na kahit ano sa ibang tao, magtitiis. Tapos, maglalakad ka kung wala kang pamasahe. So, ganun lang siya. Ganun lang yung routine ko na sabi nga nila, kung wala kang kumot na mahaba, mamaluktot. Parang
You're also watching us on YouTube. Wow! That is so amazing, right? At syempre, ang motto natin sa Kwentuhan is substance over status. But again, we have to bloom where we are planted.
I have to be able to appreciate other people's beauty without doubting my own.
We have unique lives.
I like that. You have to be able to appreciate other people's beauty without doubting your own. So you just basically have to love yourself and believe in yourself.
Stones. Yung mga blessings is also a responsibility.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Kwentong Juan! Grabe yung energy ni Josh!
Yeah! Nakakabutas ng pader. Ang taas! Woo! Napakataas!
Kasi lugar kung saan ka magiging. Okay, wag na natin patagalin pa. Hi guys! Namiss namin kayo ng legit.
There, I'm gonna have to jump it to the actual interview.
Nagtatansyahan kung sino yung mga
Actually, parang sad pero na-overcome naman kasi nga quarantine ulit tayo, balik na naman sa dati. So, ayun, malungkot pero at least may mga ways kami to overcome.
Ako naman, medyo, para sa akin, yung quarantine, nakakalungkot, pero at the same time, parang naging time ko talaga para ayusin yung mga gamit ko kasi naglilipat ako ngayon. So, since wala kaming mga schedule, wala kaming masyadong ginagawa, bukod sa paggawa ng mga kanta pa na i-release namin, nakapaglipat ako ng mga gamit ko, wala akong katulong, isa-isa ko yung mga gamit. So, it worked for my favor naman yun.
Yeah. For us here in the UK, during the quarantine, because I'm a nurse by profession, I didn't really experience the quarantine, staying at home, because I have to. It's just like a normal day for me, going to work, and we are able to go out, not go out like having a party or something like that. We can go to shopping. We can still go shopping, because we are like the frontliners, and that's our privilege as a frontliners as well. So we didn't experience much, and it's quite interesting to know how is it like in the entertainment industry, what kind of life they had during the quarantine, because they didn't really have like shows or gigs or something like that. So it's good to know that they're still productive during the pandemic, during the quarantine.
Kahit pa paano.
productive.
Has to be awkward.
Akala,
Oo, bakit? Gusto lang mag-agree.
akala ko may sabihin.
Ikaw Josh, kamusta naman?
Sa akin kasi ano parang feeling ko naman na ngayon, sanay naman din talaga ako kung nasa bahay man or nasa labas lagi. So, ngayon, since nasa bahay, nag-aaral ako ng magagawa. Paging productive sa sarili ko. Ayun, inayos ko yung mga gamit ko. Ako. Tapos, parang nag-try ako.
It's like time to reflect as well about yourself. You know, it's a perfect timing. You know, the quarantine is can either be a blessing or it can either be a curse. But it's up to you. You know, like it's all down to your choices. You can make it like a blessing for yourself, really.
Ngayon, matuto na kung ano-ano mga bagay. Ganun. Tapos, like, mag-explore pa ako anong pwede kong, yung skill ko or ma-explore pa na ibang bagay na pwede kong matutunan.
Nakita nga namin na nag-vlog ka na ngayon.
Ah,
Pinapanood namin yun.
Vloggers.
I'm gonna check that out. You know, like Josh's vlog. So it's good to see.
Sino nga ba ang isang Josh?
Who is Josh really?
X-Files yun.
X-Files.
Sabi niya doon, gusto niya daw makita ng mga tao yung tunay na Josh, yung behind the stage.
Kasi ito yung peking Josh, ganun? Nasa isip ko. Hindi nasa isip mo? O, di ba? Di ba?
Gusto naman si Ken.
Si Ken.
Ihuli natin si Stel. Ihuli natin.
Ako,
Yeah.
okay ka naman ako.
I think Ken is the most fashionable amongst them. He's always looking dope.
Ano naman
Ako
ang
yun.
pinagkakaabalahan mo?
Ako kasi parang pag umabot ng mga 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., sobrang nanonood ako ng mga tao dito. Alam mo yung sa forest na nagluluto ng mga kung ano.
Tawag ka na primitive something.
Primitive life.
Yung gumagawa ng swimming pool sa gitna ng gubat.
I watch that too. I like the primitive life, you know, and documentaries. So I watch a lot of documentaries.
Tapos pagkagising ko, tinatry ko talaga magluto. Kasi sobrang naiinggit ako na ang galing nila magluto. Parang ang sarap panoorin. Lalo na yung mukbang.
Tapos air fryer lang yung gamit.
Ako na tawag dito. Yung lutuan na yan.
Kawali.
So, ako kasi prito-prito lang alam ko talaga na.
That's great.
Take note guys,
Sinigang na egg.
hindi po sopas yun, sinigang po yun.
Sinigang
Sinigang yun.
Pero nakikita ko sa background ni Ken, parang bukod sa nilulutong pagkain, mukhang nagluluto din siya ng mga bagong kanta. Very producer yung bago. Nice.
Practice and arrangement.
At syempre, last but not the least.
Stel!
Bakit happy birthday, Kuya Carl?
Pulang-pula?
Kasi
Pula
pulang-pula.
ka
Red ka daw.
Hindi, baka lang na-miss out ko i-beat ka, ganun. So, in advance or related.
Wala pa. Sa ano pa? Sa June pa.
Oh, malapit na, hoy. Malapit na yung June. Kasi June na yan eh. June.
Mukhang,
Kailan birthday mo? June na.
ayun nga eh. Malapit na nga eh, mukhang magsi-celebrate ulit ako ng birthday sa bahay.
Huwag naman.
Puntahan ka namin dyan.
Oo nga. Pwede naman sa bahay niyo, basta kasama ka din.
Basta may dalang foods.
Oo. Hindi naman halata na na-miss natin sila, no? Oo.
Wait lang, hindi pa nga nakikwento ni Stel eh.
Oo nga. Ay, oo. Sorry, na-excite kami sa birthday kasi. So Sel, kamusta ka naman?
Ayun, kagaya ng lahat, okay naman. Marami rin ginagawa, tinatry, pinagkakaabalahan. Tulad nila, nag-explore din ng iba't ibang bagay, nanonood ng mga random videos na pwedeng matutunan sa internet. Okay naman. Masaya naman.
That's good. Well, gusto kong ipauna na sa lahat. Gusto namin magpasalamat sa'yo.
They didn't say they kind of like make music, you know, they took the opportunity to make music. That could be also like a real productive, just like what Ken said, you know, like he tried making music, so that could be amazing.
Inyo kasi kinaunlakan niyo yung invitation namin. Alam namin na super inistorbo na dahil pinagbigyan niyo kami.
Ano ba naman yun? Kayo pa ba? Si Janga pumupunta pang Bulacan.
Ayos na ba
Hindi
kayo?
lang. Bagong maraming kaalaman siyang natutunan sa inyo. Sana. Nandun pa rin yung offer ko kay Justin na
Wala ko, punta kayo dito sa Bulacan. Mayroong lugar dito ng Bohol. Makabati. Pero tas malapit lang sa Manila. So,
Kung kasama kayo papayag si Ja, pero pag kami,
baka gusto niyo
Can
mag-explain.
you explain your side, bro?
Um, kasi,
Nagsawa kami sa
para mapatunayan.
Inyong latest single na. What? Grabe. LSS kami.
May certain tone yun di ba?
What?
Yeah,
Ganun.
I've seen. So basically, I've seen the music video, what, and it was amazing. That's when I learned that they can actually dance as well, and the performance level. Yeah, it's amazing, and I wanted to find out what they wanted to say about what.
And from the music production to the music video, talaga namang international level. You raised the bar for OPM.
Yeah.
Not just for groups, pero for OPM in general. I think I will not be shy.
Yeah, because they bring, they weren't shy. They brought the Filipino language in music chart, especially in the Billboard chart, and they were like there in top two. And I remember one of those videos that I've seen. For them, they were performing in the U.S. and they're performing Filipino, Filipino language, and that was amazing. I was so proud of them.
To say that's probably the best music video I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Filipino made so far in my entire human being.
I agree.
Yes. We tell it to everybody that we meet na sobrang nakaka-proud yung ginawa niyo. Now, ang question ko lang is,
I feel the same. Oh, there's a question.
syempre you guys worked so hard for this, pero yun bang reaction ng mga tao towards it? Because I saw a lot of celebrities tweeting about it. Saw a lot of people raving about it. Is it something that you hope for or is expected knowing na okay, ginalingan namin so sana okay to. Pero yung reaction ba na natanggap nyo, is it something that overwhelmed you or
Of course, it's overwhelming. They probably haven't set, high expectation, but they said that you just have to bring out the best. Put all the best effort in, and then I think it's up to the people to appreciate that, because if you expect too much, it could be a bit painful if it didn't meet your expectation. But it's good to expect, but not too much.
how did you feel with all the reactions?
Super, of course, hindi namin na-expect, pero siguro, parang gusto namin mangyari. We're hoping na sana maganda yung maging reaction ng tao, sana
Yeah.
marami kaming ma-inspire, maraming maka-appreciate, and yung level na sobrang dami, yung mabilis na pag-angat ng views, sobrang overwhelming siya for us kasi nga pinaghirapan namin yun and we really wanted to be successful and we're happy na ayun na kahit paano na naging successful kami dun sa mga gusto namin mangyari para sa music video. So kahit na sobrang hirap ng ginawa namin, sobrang effort binigay, sobrang time, madaming problema, parang parang nabawi yun ng at least may nangyari, maraming natuwa, maraming naka-appreciate, natuwa nga
I'm one of them. I really appreciate these people.
kami kasi nakita rin siya ng ibang artists na alam niyo na-appreciate din nila kahit parang nililook up namin sila, especially yung mga fans ng natuwa sila.
And not only that, they are so well spoken as well. They're really amazing. They can talk. They can talk. They can actually they're really well spoken, and the way they think, they say things, they're very matured. I think they're more like how old are these people, by the way? I don't even know their ages. And they're way so mature with from their age. I don't know their age, but I think the way they speak, they look young, but the way they speak, they're way matured.
Ayun, very happy.
Pablo, ikaw, kasi I think may mga standby moments tayo sa TM na playback ni Pablo yung kanta. Tapos, naalala ko na nasa holding area tayo, tapos kinanta niya yung snippet ng what. So, from the time that you wrote the song to the time that it was released, gaano yung level ng fulfillment mo na ganun yung kinalabasan nung baby mo? Kasi ikaw
I like that question.
ang sumulat.
For me, katulad din siguro ng meaning ng kanta. Sinasabi kasi dun na you need to be proud of yourself. You need to be proud of what you do for you to be able, or you need to love yourself for you to be able to project the
I said that from the beginning.
whole potential of yourself. Parang ganun yung sinasabi ng kanta. And ako, every time na gumagawa ako, syempre,
You must learn to appreciate the beauty of others without doubting yourself. So you can learn to appreciate the beauty of others without doubting yourself. And that's exactly, what he's saying here. Like, you know, he basically, they have to put the foundation within them, so that no matter how much distraction or frustration or rejection they would get, they can still stand still and say that we did our best, and whatever the result of their hard works, they can still be proud of themselves because they have this core foundation, which is really, really valuable and really important.
nanghihingi ako ng mga opinion galing from the members. And yun, parang kinoconsider
I think he is the leader, and I can see the way he talk, the way he speak, the way he, project himself. He's such a good leader, and I think the other team members are listening to him, respecting him, and that's what I like about SB19. There is a respect amongst them.
ko lahat yung mga sinasabi nila. And parang para marinig or para makadinig ng mga um, uri sa mga tao na tinitingala namin, sa mga tao na sumusuporta sa amin, or talagang sinasabi nila at kinikwento nila na grabe, nakaka-inspire yung message mo. Sobrang fulfilled na talaga kami doon. Hindi lang ako personally, kami talagang lahat, sobrang fulfilled kami yun. Kasi talagang pinaghirapan talaga namin yun. Hindi kami nag-stop hanggat hindi kami nasa-satisfy dun sa ilalabas namin. And talagang binuhos namin doon. So, sobrang thankful kami sa lahat ng natuwa at sumuporta dun sa kanta na yun. Grabe.
Yeah.
Thank you sa inyo lahat.
Well done, Pablo. That's a really well said from him.
So, Pablo, you were talking about the meaning of the song. Pero curious ako, ano yung naging inspirasyon niyo? What drove you? What pushed you to actually come up with the song? That's directly inspirational.
Kasi yung grupo namin, meron talaga kaming ultimate goal. And that is for the Filipino talent to be known all over the world.
Wow. That's a big one, but it's achievable. They've proven it's achievable.
And yun, katulad nga sa nang sinasabi ko, interconnected kasi yun, katulad ng sinasabi ko sa previous interviews namin, na like, iba't ibang countries nag-focus yan sa different things, kaya sila kilala sa isang bagay.
Yeah.
So, I think sa sobrang talented ng mga Pinoy, sobrang daming talented na Pinoy talaga na sa tingin ko, pag nag-focus tayo dito sa craft natin na to at talaga namang binigay natin, binuwas natin sa lahat, na yung energy, resources natin doon, feeling ko, we can reach new heights talaga eh. Feeling ko makikilala talaga tayo sa buong mundo. Tsaka bukod sa talent, iba yung puso ng Pinoy.
Yes, that's what makes them different from other boy bands. This is what I'm saying from the very beginning. The first time I heard them singing, what makes them different from other boy bands is that they have the emotion. They put their heart into it, into their performance. And unlike with other boy bands, all I can see from them is just the effort. And I'm sorry to the other boy bands existing around the world, but I must say that this group, the difference of this group of SB19 from other boy bands were they have the heart in every performance, and they have purpose. That's what I like from these people, from this group.
Kasi alam mo, ang daming Sa totoo lang, ang hirap dito sa Pilipinas, ang hirap mabuhay sa Pilipinas. Pero no matter what happens, yung mga Pinoy nakangiti pa rin yan. Makikita mo yung drive nila. Makikita
Resilient. Filipinos are known to be resilient, and I'm glad I am Filipino and I've got this, this quality. Even at work, sometimes people are so stressing out around me, but I always, it's an innate value, innate culture, innate character or attributes or attitude that Filipino has. It's like a natural. It's quite natural for Filipino to be more to be known to be like a resilient. Like we are so resilient. Filipinos are so resilient.
mo yung passion nila na mabuhay, to survive. And kami, gusto namin na i-share sa mga tao yung mga experiences namin sa buhay kasi we feel like kailangan nila yun. Lalo-lalo na sa panahon ngayon ng pandemya. Maraming pinanghihinaan ng loob, maraming sumuko sa buhay. Parang kanta namin, parang we're here to remind them that they don't need to be afraid. We're all in this together and we can get through this.
That's one of the purpose of their songs is to remind people no matter what happening around the world, it's really difficult. We are living in a most difficult generation. It's the facing, it's such a fast facing generation environment basically. And all you need to do, you really have to keep up with the changes around you. And somehow they manage to there we need these people to, I'm glad that there are these people who think of that, sometimes you have to stop and look back, step back a little bit, and like take a break, and I'm glad that he's really saying it, he's really saying it.
In time, talaga darating yan sa atin. Kailangan lang natin maniwala at darating yung mga blessings.
Yeah.
Ah,
Naniwala.
Saka,
Darating ang mga
oo.
biyaya.
Parang ano no?
oo,
Hindi ako nagtataka kung bakit naging parang intertwined yung grupo natin. Because we're kind of beating the same heartbeat. It's just
It's not only that. I think all Filipinos are beating the same heartbeat. In terms of surviving, in terms of how do you say this? The passion. I've met a lot of Filipinos here in the UK that are so passionate with what they're doing. They're really resilient. They're really intelligent. Filipino nurses in particular. I worked with a lot of Filipino nurses here in the UK, and I can see how the people here in the UK, the British people, they looked up to a lot of Filipinos actually because of the I've never heard of any British people that are bad mouthing about Filipino nurses here in the UK, but they're always saying that, oh, I love Filipinos, I love how the way they work really hard, they work this, they're really amazing. So yeah, I'm so proud of that.
same heartbeat to inspire the nation to dream again, to inspire kids na mangarap muli at magpunyagi sa mga ginagawa. Ang lalim ng punyagi.
Punyagi.
Diba?
Nasa Bulacan ka kasi.
Dito ako excited pagkwentuhan kasi marami siguro sa mga nakakilala sa inyo, nakilala kayo na famous na kayo, like you're on top. Ako especially nung na-encounter ko kayo, you went up. Kasi Yala go up. So up, nasa up na kayo.
Galing galing ng mga bata.
Nakilala ko kayo, nandun na kayo sa up. Pero hindi alam ng lahat yung prosesong pinagdaanan niyo. So that's something that I'd like to talk about. Ano ba yung mga backstory niyo? What made you decide to be part of SB19? Ano yung na-experience nyo bago kayo naka-go up? Ganun. So, let's start with Ken. Ayan, Ken. Parang Ken.
Nag-stop ako ng study that time. Napag-stop ako ng study, nagpaalam ako sa parents ko na sabi ko magpapahinga muna ako gano'n. Tapos next year na ako balik na aral. And dumating tong opportunity na minessage nga ako ni Josh na gusto mo ba recommend kita na mag-audition sa ano namin. Tapos ako naman, curious ako, ano ba tong sinasabi ni Josh na parang may group nga daw. Ganun. Tapos ayun, natanggap ako parang naging ano yun eh, parang naging virtual audition ko. Nag-send ako ng video sa kanila. Chinat ulit ako, sabi nila, parang okay lang ba sa'yo na pumunta dito? Pero yung problema ko talaga no, kasi wala akong kapera-pera talaga. Wala akong kapera-pera. So, doon ako nagpaalam sa lola ko. Sabi ko sa lola, baka hindi na ako baka hindi na ako tutuloy mag-study muna. Sabi niya, bakit? Sabi ko, kasi nag-audition ako tapos natanggap ako.
What I understand about Filipino culture is that they value so much of education. And unlike here in the UK, not a lot of people here are they like education, they like studying. But in the Philippines, what I understand is that education is like a key to success, basically. And I once heard this that without education, without you having education in the Philippines, you are nobody. Like something like that. That's kind of like the trend or the culture in the Philippines. But I know there are people perhaps in the Philippines that are successful even without education. But they always say that in the Philippines, I've heard this a lot, that education is really important. It's a crucial thing to have. So yeah, hence why it's such a big issue for Ken to he's quite hesitating to ask the parents, maybe who send him to school, that to say that I'm stopping my education because I want to go for this audition.
Sa isang company, sabi niya, seryoso ba yan? Baka scam daw, ganun, scam. Sabi ko, kung scam, hindi, uwi ako ulit, sabi ko ganun.
Scam nga.
Oh. Sabi ko,
He took the risk, like he wasn't really sure if that was even for real, the audition was even for real. So
uwi ako ulit. Tapos, ang shoot mo dyan, sabi niya, wala kaming pera, sabi niya ganun. Sabi ko, utang ka muna kay tita, sabi ko, utang ka muna. Yung lola ko lang talaga yung kasi hindi ko pinaalam sa lahat kasi siyempre sigurado hindi ko payag, di ba? Pero nung time na yon, yung umano ng plane ticket ko si Josh. Si Josh talaga yung umano ng plane ticket.
Grabe
ko.
si Josh.
Yung dala kong pocket money ko, 1.5. 1.5 lang yung dala kong pocket money.
$30, 1,500 peso.
So, ako nung personal
And Josh paid for his ticket. That was generous of Josh.
na mo problema pa ako kung paano. Tapos nakarating ako dito, sabi ko, paano ba bumiyahe papuntang nung studio na yon. So nag-taxi ako, tapos yung nagbayad ko ata magkano ba yung 600 so magkano lang ko.
So 900 na lang.
So grabe yung pinagdaanan ko. Tapos buti na lang may tita naman ako dito na taga Manila talaga. Nandito siya nakatira, so sa kanila muna ako nakikitulog. Pero nakakahiya. Sobrang nakakahiya kasi parang inisip ko dapat di ako maging pabigat sa kanila. So ako gumigising ako ng 5 AM. Magluluto, maghuhugas ng plato, maglilinis na ako. Para at least pagising nila, may kakainin na sila eh. Para hindi naman sila bad trip, di ba sa akin. Mahirap na ako sa bad trip, malayasin ka pa. Tapos, nakikitira ka pa, nakikicharge ka pa, nakiki-wifi ka pa, wala kang binabayad sa kanila. Kasi kahit talaga ako nakahiga sa tahig. Hindi naman ako sanay talaga na matulog sa phone na higaan. Kasi lumaki akong bukid, taga-bukid talaga ako. So, ako sa banig? Alam niyo yung banig? Simple na pamumuhay lang. Halos kasi yung family namin, marunong talaga tumutog ng instrument, ganun.
Wow. So they have a family that is a musically inclined family.
So, nakuha ko talaga sa kanila. So, ayun, isip ko, why not, diba, sa maganda ko na audition nga, ganito. Kahit sabi ng lola ko, scam daw. Sabi ko, let's try.
That is the most amazing scam.
Na mag-audition ako, tingnan natin kung matanggap ako. Tapos, natanggap ako, masaya naman sila sa resulta, ganun. Do, sobrang daming struggle, sobrang daming hadlang, sobrang daming ayaw. ayun, naabot ko to. And sobrang nakakatawa kasi I'm happy na I'm with these guys, I'm with these great individuals na kasama ko ngayon, and sobrang ang laki ng pinagbago ko. Kung may bago pa talaga ako. Pero sobrang laki ng pinagbago, parang dito ko natutunan na tanggapin yung mas kilalanin yung sarili ko, tanggapin yung sarili ko. Because of them. Siguro si Pablo, siya yung parang nagsasabi sa akin na ano to ganyan, maging proud. For example, sa boses ko talaga, kasi di ko talaga, I really hate my voice kasi sobrang lalim, kasi hindi ako makaabot ng mga matataas na range. So siya yung nag-ano sa akin na hindi naman kailangan na mataas. Yung kailangan mo dyan skill, tapos yung kung paano mo execute or paano mo kantahin talaga.
Yeah. So how you gonna own the song? And it's not about singing is not about, or music is not about reaching high notes. Really, it's all about, yeah. That's just like what they said, execution. And once you put your heart and soul into it, that would produce a really wonderful and beautiful, piece.
Style na sarili mong style. So sobrang na-inspired ako na gano'n na yun nga, mas maging proud sa kung meron.
Grabe yung laban ni Ken. Yung sa pag-abot ng pangarap mo, hindi lang siya
Yes.
a matter of sisikat ba kami. Pero siya yung ultimo sa nakotitira, siya nakukuha ng
Oh.
pagkain. Diba yung
Even yung basic needs.
Actually, yung time na yun, hindi ako nagsabi na pupunta ako sa kanila, bigla lang ako pumunta.
Without them knowing.
Surprise siya, sabi niya, uy, ba't nandito ka? Sabi ko, tapos ayun, pinento ko sa kanila. Diba kasi pag nagpaalam ako dito, pupunta ako dyan. Hindi ko pa yun.
So, no choice
No
na
choice
sila.
na.
Galing.
Dapat surprise.
Maganda
Hi tita, nandito na po ako. May kaning lamig po ba tayo?
Kaya lang ako sa labas matutulog.
Bibisitahin natin sila.
Oo.
Katok na lang.
Katok na lang.
Katok na lang tayo.
Tapos ano yung mga pwede na?
But that's one thing with Filipino culture, if it's here, if this happened, you come to a house or a relative uninvited, they're gonna send you back home. Like I'm sorry, we're busy. Like we're busy. We cannot accommodate you. You're gonna have to, you have to really. Sometimes you have to make an appointment to even see a relative. Sometimes, so that's a sad thing. Unlike in the Philippines, you can actually come there uninvited and you can just surprise them, which is a good thing in a way, and there's a disadvantage of that, there's an advantage of that. But just like what Ken said, that they cannot just let you go, let you out and sleep on the floor or on the street. They will still gonna welcome you regardless.
Ating iinit na ulam.
But at least you should actually say, you should actually tell them that you're on the way or something like that, that you're going to be visiting them or you're going to be staying with them. But it kind of like work out in his favor anyway. So that's a good thing.
Ako sobrang nahiya ako eh. Kasi pag nakikitulog ako kay Kuya Carl, ako pa yung umubos ng pagkain.
From bukid sa Zamboanga ba, Ken? Tama.
Ang signal yun, pre. Ay,
Juan na nangarap. Tapos nung nagkaroon ng dito na, and si Ken yung isang example, nandito tiga Metro Manila ka, or nandito ka lang sa Padrato, sobrang
Josh.
Si Josh yung yung recruiter.
nagpahiram ng recruiter. Josh. Yung nagpahiram ng plane ticket.
Well, ako, anong part ba ikwento ko? Kasi marami na naman ako naikwento. Siyempre, siguro sa akin kasi, itong opportunity na to, yung parang, alam mo yun, sa performing, ito na yung pinakamalaking sugal ko sa buhay. Kasi, bukod sa hindi ako magaling talaga dito, parang, ang pinangahawakan ko lang yung pangarap ko.
No, that is the most, the most humbling, humblest, or really humble statement coming from Josh. He said that he wasn't that good. He just don't know how good he is. He don't know that, but I think we are the judges for that. We are the judges for that. He is amazing.
Tapos, yun nga, naturally, para sa akin talaga, naging pangit talaga yung karanasan ko growing up, at kahit nung lumaki na ako na parang tumanda na ako, hindi pa rin smooth sailing. As in, talagang feeling ko dati, malas ba talaga ako, ganun. So, ko masabing ginhawa talaga siya. Kasi nandun lahat pa rin yung hirap. Everyday, maghahanap ka pa rin kung ano yung kakainin mo. During trainee days kasi yung buhay ko.
And yet, he still, he still send money to Ken, paid for the plane ticket. That is, despite of him not having enough, because he believes in him, he believes in his dream, he believes in the group, he risked, sending money to Ken, and that was amazing.
Nakikihingi lang ako ng baon. So, pag walang si Sejun, kung may baon siya, nakikiburaot lang ako. As in, ganun ako. Parang, kung wala silang pagkain, hindi kakain, ganun. Kung wala kang mahihinga na kahit ano sa ibang tao, magtitiis. Tapos, maglalakad ka kung wala kang pamasahe. So, ganun lang siya. Ganun lang yung, routine ko na, parang, sabi nga nila, kung wala kang kumot na mahaba, mamaluktot, parang gano'n. So, wala akong choice, kumbaga, marami akong responsibilities, marami akong responsibility sa buhay, marami akong kailangan talagang in reality na gampanan, pero, ayun, itinataguyod ko pa rin yung pinangahawakan ko na gusto ko pa rin yung pangarap na ito, kahit parang medyo malabo siyang marating, gano'n. Kasi sobrang labo talaga before, parang, alam mo yun,
It's like there's no chance, but as they said, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep on going.
marami talagang magdadaanan bago makarating dito. And thankfully, ayun nga, naging part ako ng SB19 na isa ako sa mga parang kahit pa paano naging matatag, tumibay yung loob, ganyan na maging parte ng grupo na ito. At ayun, feeling ko naman worth it lahat ng paghihirap. Ayun nga, from being born up until siguro until the age of 25, ganyan, dun lang nag-start parang ganun Dun lang ako
How old are they?
nag-start na medyo mawala yung mawala
Because for me, they look like 18, 17.
na yung feeling ko na malas talaga ako. Kasi dun lang ako nakakita ng liwanag. Nang talaga ng liwanag.
And maybe yung feeling na malas ba ako?
Yep, I said that. At the end of the tunnel, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
It's actually the same reason why you kept fighting hard for what you really wanted. Josh, tanong lang, when you started performing, to the time na masasabi mo na successful na kami sa ginagawa namin, how many years ang inantay mo bago ka nakatikim ng success?
Matagal Kasi nakilala ko sila Stel before yung grupo nila sa yun. Talaga sila yung in-idolize ko. Sila yung parang, kung gusto kong maging magaling, kailangan sila yung standard ko. So nung naging kagrupo na nila ako, tuwan-tuwa ako, tapos tinayin nga nila ako sumayaw, nananalo na kami ng competitions, doon ko na naramdaman na, wow, may ganito pala, may parang,
It's
pwede
possible.
palang ma-achieve kahit feeling mo wala kang kwento talaga.
That's why it's so important to believe in yourself first, like without giving up. Giving up without trying is a failure, but trying and failing is not a failure. It's a learning process. It's a learning experience.
Mo yung buhay mo, wala namang purpose, pero dun sa mga na-achieve namin, syempre yung mga pinaranas sa akin din nung mga competitions, ganyan. Yun yung parang naranasan ko na nagkaroon ako ng purpose in life. Na ito din siguro, parang gusto ko na rin ito pa rin to. Gusto kong mag-excel pa sa bagay na to. Pero after ano ba yun? Back to reality, normal person ka pa rin. So, wala. Hindi ka naman yumaman dahil nanalo ka. Hindi ka naman nagkaroon ng career talaga dahil nanalo ka, di ba? So, gusto ko pa mag-excel sa performing. Tapos ito na, napasama na nga ako sa grupo na ito. Nakilala ko sila. May mga tao din pala na parang pareho ng pangarap mo, pareho ng visions mo, na gusto rin parang same interest din about sa field like
That's the thing. They all have same, common ground. Like they have a common ground, and I think their foundation is their dream, their vision, and they all have uniformized vision and mission, and that's what's amazing about them.
ito.
Kakampi
Mga
mo.
kakampi mo. Si Pablo na parang, alam mo yon very, ano rin siya talaga focus sa gusto niyang marating din. Saka si Stel Si Pablo tsaka si Stel talaga yung parang, kinakapitan ko ng mga time yun. Kasi wala pa si Justin tsaka si Ken. Parang kinakapitan ko na, etong mga to, sigurado ako in the future, parang magiging successful kami. Parang gano'n. Dahil pare-pareho kami ng mindset. Yun na yung, iniisip ko. Then,
And as they say as well, that you have to surround yourself with the same mindset as you do, because like especially with the same passion, because when you work together with the same passion, things could be easier. That's what we call teamwork,
yung success na parang sinasabi nyo, sa totoo lang,
and it's a successful teamwork.
kahit hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa masasabing success, pero slowly, nararamdaman ko, dahil sa love na natatanggap namin, at sa support na natatanggap namin, mas nararamdaman ko, gumagaan na yung pakiramdam, na nawawala na yung paunti-unti yung hate ko sa mundo, yung ganun levels. Kasi hate ko talaga yung mundo. Parang ganun. Parang iniisip ko minsan, napaka-cruel naman ng mundo. Talagang unfair para sa mga taong katulad ko, ganun. Pero ngayon,
I think we all go through the same, phase like he did. Like we think that the world is so cruel, the world the world is so unfair, but actually, if you come to think of it, it's not. It's actually it's this could be easy said than done, but it's just up to you on how you're gonna like deal with it, how you deal with it, how you actually go through it. Because I've heard this one time that in dealing with problem, you don't go around it, but you have to go through it in order for you to be able to conquer any obstacles along the way.
dahil pinaparamdam sa amin na mahal kami ng mga fans, ng mga tao, parang unti-unti, nawawala yung hate ko sa lahat. Parang
Very inspiring. Ang dami ko ng notes eh. How about you?
But would you gonna hate the world again if time will come that people will not abide you anymore? I think that's what you should be building in your foundation as well. Once you are unsuccessful, what will happen if the fame goes down? Like you have to be ready in everything as well, in every situation, because you'll never know. I'm not saying that they're gonna soon disappear, or but it's just that they have to build that foundation in order to remain stronger despite of what is happening around, any changes, despite of the changes that may happen in their careers.
Stel, kamusta? Ano naman ang kwento mo bago ka naging part ng SB19?
At gaano ba kahirap yung mga pinagdaanan mo? Ano na rin to? Kung sasabihin ko, share ko na rin yung story para na rin sa mga kung sino man dyan na nangangarap pero natatakot, nahihiya. Sana maging, kahit pa paano maging example or kahit pa paano magkaroon kayo ng lakas nito. Nagsimula kasi to nung high school ako. Doon ko na-realize and doon ko naramdaman sa sarili ko na parang, bakit ka nahihiya, bakit ka natatakot, bakit hindi mo subukan. Yun yung mga salitang tumatak talaga sa isip ko. Parang, sino ka ba para mahiya? Sino ka ba para matakot? Ano bang ginawa mong masama para itago mo yung sarili mo? Parang ganun. Growing up kasi, kaya ako natakot and kaya ako nahihiya. Kasi, nung bata ako, lagi akong lapitin sa mga away, mga nangaapi, mga bully, ganun. Pero, hindi ko pinapakita yung side ko nung bata na naaapi ako kasi pag tinignan mo ko ngayon, di ba, para akong bibukid, parang ganun. Kasi nung bata pa ako, talagang hindi ko pinapakita na mahina ako pag ginagano nila ako. Basta pag may nangaaway sa akin, hindi ako lumalaban, ganun, hindi ako pumapatol. Tapos, ayun, habang lumalaki ako, doon ko na-realize na parang, ikaw ba't ganun? Pag mabait ka sa tao, parang mas lalo ka nilang inaabuso, ganun. Dumating na ako sa point ng ganung pag-iisip. Pero never naman ako nag-hold ng galit, ng grudge ng mga taong nang api sa akin noon hanggang ngayon, mga ganun. Tapos, ayun nga, nung high school, ah, hindi naman siguro sa hadlang, pero kasi yung parents ko, mas gusto nila na mag-focus ako sa studies kaysa sa mga extracurricular activities sa school. Okay naman sa kanila, pero yung mga mga ano na, mga kumbaga okay sa kanila yung mga interschool project, interschool na mga gawain. Pero yung mga halimbawa, sasali ka ng dance group, tapos lalaban sa labas, mga ganun, hindi na nila gustong gawin ko yun. Kasi mas gusto nila mag-focus ako sa school and kung ano yung mga
Yeah, as I've said, it's the same thing with Ken. You know, Filipino culture, education is so important.
kabuti para sa akin sa school. Pero naisip ko kasi nung sabi ko, bakit hindi ko i-try? Wala naman siguro masama. Tapos ayun, hanggang sa tinry ko lang magpursige. Pero sa sarili ko noon, iniisip ko parang may mararating ba ako sa ganitong ginagawa ko or talagang mag-focus lang ako sa studies ko. Tapos nagkaroon ako ng mga friends na nagpo-push sa akin na parang, alam mo Stel, may talent ka naman, bakit hindi mo pa subukan? Wala namang masama. Kung kaya mo naman pagsabay yung studies and
Yeah,
yung
that's what I'm gonna
gusto mong
say.
gawin, extra na gusto mong
Do
gawin.
it together,
Kasi
both.
honestly, sa
So you
studies,
won't
hindi naman ako yung
you won't disappoint your parents and you won't disappoint yourself.
masasabi super matalino, hindi naman ako masasabi yung super magaling talaga sa class, pero siguro ako yung masasabi kong masipag lang, ganun. And yung grades ko naman, hindi naman ako bumabagsak. Kumbaga, okay naman ako, parang ganun. Kaya sabi ko, feeling ko naman, kaya akong pagsabayan, basta hindi lang ako babagsak. Okay na yung ma-maintain kung hindi lang ako babagsak.
Aha.
And then, dumating sa point na, okay naman, nakagraduate ako ng high school, nang pinagsasabay ko yon yung pag-aaral and pag-dance. And
Well done.
from there, nakabuild din ako ng konting confidence and konting tiwala sa sarili ko na parang, meron naman pala akong kakayanan. Sige, tuloy natin to. So, ayun, nag-college na ako. Nung college, doon ako mas nagkaroon ng maraming circle of friends na mas nagpupush sa akin. And, ayun nga, na-mention ni Josh na doon ko nga nakilala, yung mga kakilala ko nung high school, bumuo kami ng group, which is yung Sayon nga. Tapos lumalaban kami internationally, and then, sa kasamaang palad, nagkaroon kasi ng time nung college ako, pinagsabay ko yung studies, yung pagsasayaw, and yung pagiging working student. Para makatipid din sa sa tuition fee. Ayun, kailangan ko working student. So, pinagsabay ko yung tatlong yun. Tapos, feeling ko nung time na yun, kailangan ko mag-strive harder para, alam mo yun, may mapatunayan. Sa panahon kasi nun, kami yung maraming iniisip na parang,
But the thing is, you have to work smarter than harder, you know?
dapat ako marami akong mapatunayan sa pamilya ko kasi mas pinili ko to. Tapos from Las Piñas kami nakatira, yung pinag-enrollan ko, Makati. Sobrang layo. Everyday travel from Las Piñas, Makati to Las Piñas, uwian yun. So aral, practice ng sayaw, and then work. Yun yung ginagawa ko everyday. Tapos dumating sa point na sobrang pagod na ata, hindi na kinaya ng katawan ko. Nagulat na lang ako, umuwi ako sa bahay, sobrang nalalambot ako, tapos hindi ako makatayo. Tapos lahat ng kinakain ko, tinusuka ko din, gano'n. Tapos dinala ako ng parents ko sa hospital, tapos ayun nga. Sabi ng doktor, muntik na ako magkatulog sa baga. Sa sobrang daming mga ginagawa ko siguro, pagod din. Tapos doon talaga parang nalugmok ako. Kasi wala, lahat ng pinagpaguran ko, lahat ng naipon ko, doon din napunta sa pagpapagaling ko. And doon ko na-realize na parang dapat pala hindi mo rin pinapagod yung sarili mo. Kasi yung ginagawa mo, yung pinag-iipunan mo, mapupunta rin sa wala pag ikaw na yung nawala. Parang ganun. Matuto ka rin na alagaan yung sarili mo, ganun. Wag mong sobrahan yung paggamit sa katawan mo kasi ikaw rin yung mawawala.
Everything should be in moderation.
Tapos ayun, nung nagkasakit ako, syempre hindi ko na pwede ituloy yung studies ko. Kasi napunta na lahat sa pagpapagaling ko. Yung mga sinesweldo ko dun sa pinagtatrabahuhan ko, dun din napunta sa hospital. So napagdesisyonan ng family ko na kunin na lang ako ng tita ko sa Japan. Makatulong ako sa kanya doon and pwede niya pa ako bigyan ng extra money, kumbaga sweldo sa pagtulong sa kanya. Para yung may ipon ko doon, pwede ko rin ibigay sa family ko, sa parents ko sa Philippines. Parang ganun yung naging setup namin ng family ko. Naging okay naman ako, nagstay ako ng 6 months sa Japan. And then pagbalik ko ng Pilipinas, ayun, natuloy na nga yung sinasabi ni Josh, yung Seyon, and then doon ko siya na-meet, doon ko siya naging friend, and then naging kagrupo ko siya. Tapos dito na rin dumating yung pag-try ko na sumali sa audition for SB19. Actually nung una, sorry medyo ang haba ng story ko.
Okay lang. Next week, sa pag
Okay, so that was the part one of the interview with the Kwentong Juan and the SB19, and it's really inspiring. I'm really appreciating the fact that they have started, their humble beginnings, their struggles, and they've gone through a lot of struggles to get to where they are now. And yeah, it's really inspiring. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I think we're gonna have to look into the part two some other time, so watch out for the part two as well. And yeah, so thank you so much. And to all those who haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Click the subscribe button. Thank you very much, and may you all have a fantastic time.